What are your thoughts about black conservatives? And I say that black conservatives as in black conservatism as opposed to the MAGA Republicans. I'm not trying to, I'm just talking black conservatives. What are your thoughts about that?
I don't have a problem with black conservatives. I do have a problem with black MAGA because it feels like MAGA is so against the basic interest of black people. That's why even when President Biden was on Breakfast Club and he said, if you don't know whether to vote for me or Trump, then you ain't black. That didn't insult me because I understood what he was saying.
It bothered me though.
Really?
You know why it bothered me? Because he was talking to you.
Yeah.
And you're a brother that has tackled so many issues, and nobody's perfect and nobody's flawless, but you've done a hell of a lot more good than anyone has ever given you credit for, as far as I'm concerned. And I respect the hell out of you because of it. It bothered me that he said that to you because I'm like, who the hell are you to say something like that? Now, I wouldn't think about what he said as much as him of all people saying it, because we just removed it. If we can hold Trump and, as a landlord and as an owner, as a homeowner, I was as a landlord more so than anything else in the 70s, if we could hold those things against him, if we can hold the Central Park Five against him, all right, we can certainly hold stuff against Biden from the 90s in the crime bill.
Absolutely.
And so for him
100%.
to be in 2020 saying that to you, trying to absolve himself from all that he did and like, yo, this ain't the dude you want. You want me, and if you don't know better, you ain't black. That bothered me.
And I think that we got to that statement because of 17 minutes of intense questioning about that.
Fair.
About his record, and I think he was just, flustered. Listen, I don't like making excuses for white people, you know what I mean? But just in that moment, I felt like he was simply saying, if you don't know if you vote for Trump, you're voting against your own interests. So I just think when it comes to MAGA, in general, you're voting against your own interests. But I don't have a problem with tried and true black conservatives, especially when you have conversations with them and you see why they decided they wanted to, vote Republican. It's literally just all about the money. Most of the time. Yeah. Most of the time, it's literally just about the money. That's why I go back to what I said about Nikki Haley. I feel like Republicans missed a good opportunity to have somebody in a general election who could probably get votes from both sides just because people want something different. I think there's a lot of black people, especially probably down south, who might have more conservative values than they lead on. And I think that she might have been able to galvanize some of those people.
Election is 8 months away. What is Charlamagne the God going to be saying over the next 8 months to the American people, specifically to black America? And what do you expect the fallout of your words to be?
I'm going to say the same thing I've been saying. I feel like, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. I feel like, this is a man who led an attempted coup of this country. I can't even believe that we're talking about him like he's a normal candidate. That's the other thing that bothers me about the media. We're acting like all of this stuff that's happening right now in front of us is normal. Like, this guy got 91 criminal charges, 4 indictments. He's been impeached twice. He shouldn't be allowed to work at Walmart. Nonetheless, run for president, and nothing wrong with Walmart. I love Walmart, by the way. But
and you have people, if he were convicted, because it's still possible he can be convicted of a felony, they would still vote for him, and we have nothing in our Constitution that prevents him from running and continuing to run.
So I'm going to keep saying that about Trump, but I'm going to also keep saying about, President Biden and his administration, especially if they're not pivoting, like right now, I still don't see the sense of urgency. And I hate when politicians put more on us, the people. They put more weight on us to show up and vote as opposed to putting weight on themselves to give us something to show up and vote for. Like, yet we're here with another presidential election where the only thing they're selling people is fear. Now, should we be afraid this time? Absolutely. But once again, if this is what you've done every single presidential election since I've been alive, you become the party who cried wolf. And that's what I feel like the Democrats are right now. They're the party who cried wolf, because now that the wolf is actually there, nobody believes it.
But when you tell black folks this, they're going to have a problem with you, Charlamagne.
You shouldn't have a problem with me. I have a problem with.
They shouldn't.
You should have a problem with that campaign.
I know they shouldn't. And but you know how we can be.
Yes.
So, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna keep speaking truth to power, because I feel like that's what God has me here to do, and that's what I see. So until I see something different, then I'll start speaking something different. As of right now, I don't see anything different to speak on, and I hope President Biden does some really incredible things over the next couple of months to really start energizing people. And I hope that he starts to lean on his surrogates a lot more. I still want to see more VP Harris out there. I still want to see,
She got to
Shapiro out
resonate,
there.
though, Charlamagne, man. She got to resonate, man. It can't just be, excuse me, she's the VP. So if this dude ends up stepping away and at the Democratic National Convention, they want somebody else and they convince him to step back because he just doesn't have it. Oh, excuse me, she's automatically next in line. She's got to go get it.
She would just, I promise
She's got to go get it.
If she would just be herself a little bit. I'm talking about
She had attitude.
a little
You're
bit.
very supportive of her, it seems. She had attitude with you when you spoke to her.
I want her to have that with the people.
When you grilled about Munchkin.
Yes, and I want Manchin. I want her to have that same energy with the people who are actually threatening democracy. That's what I want. I want her to go out there and prosecute the case against Donald Trump in this country.